Well, good morning and welcome back to Cityline. With me, I have somebody who is such a hero in my books in the sense of what they do every single day. And every single day they get up, they look at one of the most heartbreaking, biggest problems we have in Tacoma right now and say, for today, I'm going to take that on. So please join me in welcoming Duke Paulson, who is our Executive Director of Tacoma Rescue Mission. Welcome back to the comfy couch.
Thank you. It's so nice to be here again. And it's a very comfortable couch.
Isn't it though?
Yeah.
I know. Sometimes I think if I had to sleep on the comfy couch, I'd be in good shape.
Yeah, this is a good one to invite
It's a good one, isn't it? So for people who know about, let's say, the Goodwill, Salvation Army, and then we say Tacoma Rescue Mission, and they say, how is that different? What does that do? What do we say to them?
You know, the Rescue Mission in Tacoma is one of those bedrock community organizations. So since 1912, we've been working with people experiencing homelessness, people experiencing addiction, families in our community. And we have a rich history of really deeply engaging, helping people, but engaging our business community, our faith community, private individuals to come together to do it. So I love being part of that tapestry of our community.
You said that so beautifully because it is a tapestry. Tacoma's tapestry is tiny. Really, when you start looking at the circle of people that are working toward all of the solutions of where they come from, as you mentioned. We've seen reports in the news, I've seen reports in the news about a new village project. Well, it is a product too, isn't it?
It will be a fantastic product.
It will be being developed here in Pierce County. What's the status of it? And kind of give us just the ABCs.
Sure. So it's a really exciting project that we're working on. And it's a partnership with the county. It's a partnership with our local community. Just the same thing we were just talking about, coming together. So it's a fantastic public-private partnership to provide dignified housing that's permanent supportive housing for our chronically homeless individuals. And where that really comes from is in the scale of homelessness. There's people who come in that experience homelessness for a short period of time or a year or less that really the Rescue Mission and our services and our shelter are really great at helping. And we have about a person a day that leaves our shelter to get into permanent housing through the community all year round. So we're good with that, but for chronically homeless individuals, and when I say that, I mean people who are 55 and older, multiple years, 5, 10 years of homelessness, disability, mental health issues, substance abuse issues. The barriers are so high that you can't overcome that in 60 days, 90 days, 4 months.
Right.
So
it's a lifetime.
There's lifetime issues,
Yes.
and you're not going to get a job, and you're not going to be able Social Security. So this is a community where people can come together and have dignified jobs, have value, and be in a safe community together where they're accepted and can live out their end of their life.
That's
without
huge.
being the community having to support it. It's self-supported. And so that's what we're really creating. And it's a fantastic partnership, and it's based on a model that's been really successful in Texas, and there's 20 or 30 other places in the country that are picking it up, and it's fun to see this kind of growing as a way to really treat people with dignity that we aren't otherwise able to help.
Exactly.
And frankly, those people, when they are stuck with that, that's the people that are the most frustrating to see in the community. And the people say, why can't you help them with the Rescue Mission? We don't have the length and capacity to help that deep in need without really creating a new model to do it.
And that's exactly what you're doing. And when I ask the question, why is this important to the city of Tacoma, I can think of so many answers, but I'm dying to hear yours.
Yeah. You know, it's some of the things that are really outstanding about this is it's going to be a significant chunk of the community that we're engaging. So we're looking at helping 25 to 30% of the total chronically homeless people in the community. So that would be a nationally impressive statistic to say there's maybe 800 people, and we're talking about serving 300 of them. And so this is a huge engagement and a huge community impact that this will have. And it's also really cool because it's again, that public-private partnership with the county, moving forward, we're in a great spot where we're moving forward in our permitting. We're getting our designs lined up and really looking forward to starting in the actual moving dirt and construction next year.
Next year, because I'm looking all the time for groundbreaking. I'm going to your website.
Yeah.
And I said it as we opened up our time together that Tacoma Rescue Mission tackles some of the biggest problems our city has right now. And when I think about cottages for people to live the last 40 to 50 years of their life in, I can also hear the people who are saying, why are we doing this? Why don't they just get a job? Why don't they just clean themselves up? What other misconceptions are piled on that project?
Yeah, the misconceptions are it'll just be an encampment, this will be a horrible mess, people will be wanting to go out in the community and wreak havoc in the community. The fact is, and I've been to some of these other places, someone who's been homeless for a long period of time, to have a cottage, and I like that you said that because it's not, these are 3 to 4 times the size of the normal tiny home people think of when they see that
You
in the community.
taught me that.
This is a safe place for them. They don't want to leave. They want, their life expectancy based on the difficulties they've experienced is not more than probably 5 to 10 years tops. And so this is really going to be a place to live until I pass away, but where I can work, where I can earn some income and be safe, and in a way that the rents and the cost of living is low enough that you can survive on $500, $600, $700 a month,
Right.
and pay your rent and live here, and you have engagement. So once you're paying rent and doing that, I want to stay here. I want to take good care of it.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
that's
Skin in
the
the game.
ownership. Like there's the skin in the game.
Yes.
It's their community. I'm the guest coming in. It's their community that they own.
Boy, okay, that just hit me like a tidal wave because I'm thinking about what are some of the ways that you, our viewers, can support their neighbors who are experiencing unhoused. And what you just said is huge. We are the guest.
Yeah, yeah. I love when I visited the successful model in Texas and have people who have been homeless for 10 or more years say, oh, you're a guest. Let me show you my place. Do you want to meet my dog? Sit on my porch and let's have some tea and I'll tell you about what I do here. I drive the bus. I work in the garden. I clean the bathrooms. At night, I go out and I water the plants because we want them to be beautiful for guests that come here. Like that, there's that ownership and care.
Yeah.
And I've never seen anything like that in other services and systems in all the places I visit around the country.
Oh my God, that is incredible. So I'm not going to hold you to this, but how many cottages are on the blueprint right now? Give us some nuts and bolts.
So we have 280 plus cottages that we're planning to build on
Okay.
the blueprint right now. So I say
280
almost
for
300.
for 300 people.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's just going to be a fantastic private little community, but close enough to services where you're close to medical support, mental health support. There will be support programs because when you have that many people, we have partnerships with Multicare and others to actually provide services at that village.
Wow. So if someone, because you said something that was so profound, that because of the life that they have lived before they get into these cottages, sometimes their health is in jeopardy and their time left is 5, maybe 10 years.
Yeah.
Because of what they've done to their body and what the environment's done to their body.
Yep.
So you have someone on site, Multicare, who can go, you know what, when was the last time you had a drink of apple juice? You're looking a little
Yeah.
peaked.
So exactly, we'll have that on-site support and still be close to the community resources, bus line. People can get around to other things as they need to. But it's fantastic. The partners that are lining up saying we want to be a part of this. And when you have that many people close together where dental support, medical support, vision support right there are all things we're looking forward to having be a part of it.
That falls under the it takes a village ...
It's going to be its own little Mayberry for a very specific subset of people.
I love that. How long do you believe it's going to take to qualify people? What should people be doing right now if they have their eyes on the prize of having a cottage?
Honestly, the Tacoma Rescue Mission already does outreach throughout the whole county. So
Excellent.
we have buses or vans that go out and meet with people, we know who people are, where people are at. So we already have relationships, and it's kind of hard right now because people ask that. I'm like, we don't even
Right.
give us a couple of years to get things built. But we'll have a wait list, and it's just going to be, we'll start with priorities for people that grew up in the Spanaway area because that's where we're placing this. So
Yes.
priority for the local community, but really people that are coming from Pierce County, it's going to be for them.
I love that. Oh my gosh. And I would love to have them back on the couch, but we want to respect their privacy, and we want to give them everything they deserve
Yeah.
to live out their best life.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you,
Absolutely.
thank you, thank you for all that you do. I have been quoted that when I wake up at 2 in the morning, I think about Duke Paulson, and I stand by it. Because there's so much around us, there's so much need.
Yeah.
Even driving in this morning, there's so much need.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel safe, not so alone, and like I too am stepping into the solution every single day when I can look at somebody who is struggling with having a place to lay their head and know that your kindness is there for them. So
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
My pleasure. Okay, after a little bit of musical chairs, we will have Carol Milgard Breast Center here to talk about their programs and the experience that you can have there. You don't want to miss that. We'll be right back.